Hi everyone, my name is Jenny. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about how I personally save money so I can be able to travel, and also all of the resources that I use so I can be able to save money on travel packages, and also to save money on my flights, and to save money on basically just traveling overall. So yeah, we're going to get started, but before we do, I would like to ask you guys to go ahead and click the red button below so you can subscribe to my channel, and also give us a big thumbs up to let me know that you do enjoy these videos, and also let me know if you would like me to make more videos like this one. So started, I just want to thank you guys for joining me today, and yeah, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so to begin, I'm going to basically let you guys know about this company that I have been using since like 2015, when I first started traveling. My first trip was to London, Paris, and then after that I did Germany, and then after that I did Costa Rica, and then after that actually this year I'm going to be going to Ireland for my birthday, which I'm super excited about. And then actually in March I'll be going to Dominican Republic, and then after that I will be going in the islands, taking my mom for her birthday. I cannot wait for that. I'm super excited. And then I will be going to Ireland. So before I talk you guys' head off, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into how I was able to save money, and also the companies that I do use so I can be able to travel. The first company that I do use, and I'm still using today, is called EF Ultimate Break. Now that company right there is like the holy grail. First of all, they do not pay me to talk about any of the companies that I am talking about today. I just decided to do it because I love you guys so much, and I want you guys to be able to travel the world with me in 2019. Yeah, baby. Okay, let's get started. So EF College Break is a company where you basically can make monthly payments. You basically go on the website. The link will be down below, so you can click on it and join the family and start traveling the world, because I know we all would like to visit a country once in your lifetime. So yeah, the EF College Break, basically you sign up, and then you pick the place that you do want to travel to, because they have a lot of different places, from somewhere in the US all the way to like different countries, all the way to Africa. I'm actually trying to go to Africa. Greece is my #1 place that I really want to go sometime this year or next year, and then I want to go to Africa. Anyway, let's get back to topic. Yes, so you basically sign up, you pick the place that you want to go, and then you pick the payment that you want. That is my favorite part of this company, is the fact that you can make payments. Holy crap, who is calling me right now? Yeah, back to to that. So you can make your payments in small chunks. You make monthly payments every month, and or you can make every 2 week payments. It's all up to you. However your pocket works, that's just all up to you. Me, I like to make monthly payments because it gives me enough time so I can be able to save that money so I can, make my payments. Yeah, you make monthly payments, and then when it like a month before your trip, before the time for you to go on your trip, you would already have been completely paid all that money, excuse me, that you owe for your trip. Now that money includes your flight, hotel, food, um, tour guide, different places that they take you. Like for instance, when I went to London and Paris, our ticket to the Eiffel Tower, our ticket to the palace. We went inside the palace to visit, and we went to this other museum where we got to see the Mona Lisa. Like all of that was included in the price. So basically, like once you're there, all you have to really worry about is probably like money for souvenirs and things like that. So you really don't have to worry about like money to eat or things like that. Like most of the time the meal is already provided for you, and the ticket to like train or to like take the taxi or whatever that you do decide to take, like your means of transportation, like everything is already included. So that is the good thing about that company. And then they have a sister company called Go Ahead Tour. Now the EF Ultimate Break is for people who are 18 to 28, and then the Go Ahead Tour is for people of all ages. Now when I talk about people of all ages, if you do book with them, you basically would be traveling with someone who might be in their 80s all the way down to someone who is a young mother and they have a child. So it's all up to what you decide to do and which one you decide to travel with. Now, if you are between the age of 18 to 28, I recommend going with EF Ultimate Break, because then you will be traveling with people around your same age group. And I have met people on the trips that I've gone to, from the first trip that I've gone to London, Paris, all the way up to like my last trip that I took with them last year to Costa Rica. I'm still friends with those people. So you do meet people, like real people that you meet and you bond a friendship with. Like my roommate that I met in Costa Rica, she is super awesome. And then the other girls that I met, like Samantha and then Christopher, like those people are super awesome, and I'm still friends with them on social media till this day, and I am planning to go on a next trip with them because they were so super awesome. Okay, so enough with that company. Now the next one that I'm going to be talking about, which is a new one that I was introduced to by my friend Amanda, and that one is called not mine, but it's called Next Vacay. Now that one seems very nice also, because I've been doing a lot of research about it. You basically sign up, and it's not free to sign up. Yeah, so the Next Vacay is basically a $25 sign up fee, and that covers you for the entire year. Now, how that one works is they send you updates every day on like flights, hotel, like for instance, if you want to go to Bahamas, or not Bahamas, but Hawaii. If you want to go to Hawaii, the tickets to Hawaii are super expensive. Now through Next Vacay, you can get a ticket for like $300. Like you can get a flight to Hawaii for $300. Can you imagine? That's like super cheap. And you can get a flight to Thailand for as cheap as $400. That's super cheap for just paying $25 just to be a member, and they send you updates every 24 to 48 hours. But now the only trick with that is once you see a trip, you have to jump on it real quick, because they go by like that. Like they go so quick that before you blink, the trip is already gone. You just have to really be serious about wanting to travel and wanting to spend the time. Of course, looking for flights and hotels definitely can be very overwhelming, and I can tell you that firsthand because I have been doing that. And I know it can be very overwhelming and time consuming, but if you're really serious about traveling, and if you're really serious about traveling, trust me, you will make the time. Anyway, so enough about that. Now we're going to jump into the best websites and the best apps to find the cheapest flight. If you decide not to use those companies, there are other options. So I have two very good ones. I use one is called Skyscanner, and then there's another one is called Hopper, which the app has a little bunny on there, so you can't miss it. I mean, it's called Hopper, and then the Skyscanner. Basically, you find where you want to go, you find where you want to take your flight. For instance, for me, it would be Orlando, and then wherever my destination would be like Punta Cana, for example. I pick Orlando to fly out of and then Punta Cana to fly into. And I basically tell them when I want to go and where I want to go, and they basically search the entire web for the cheapest flight for me. And so basically they update you every day, every time they update you, whether the flight has gone up or the price have gone down, they give you updates. Both of those apps do the same thing. That's Skyscanner and then Hopper. And now what I do is there's another app that I use, and that one, well, there's no app to it, but it's called Airfordable. So it's almost like airline affordable. So it's Airfordable. It's one word. You sign up to that one. There's no fee. It's completely free. Now once you find your ticket on either Skyscanner or Hopper, you take a screenshot of that ticket, you go into Airfordable, you put the price that you have found from one of those apps, and then you upload your screenshot. So yeah, basically you take your screenshot of that picture of the price that you have found on, to be honest, on any website. You can go on Orbitz, you can go on Google Flights, you can basically find tickets anywhere and then upload it onto Airfordable so they can then set up a payment plan for you. Now with Airfordable, you can make payment plans like you could pay every week, every 2 weeks, every 4 week, every 6 week. However you're able to afford it, you just set up that plan based on how you're able to do it, based on how, like, when you get paid, or like when you get that money, like whenever you have the money, you set up that plan on how, like, when you're able to make your payment. So basically all of the information that I have been giving you guys are basically all the information that I have been giving you guys are to be able to travel cheap and to be able to set up payments so you can be able to travel, so you're not feeling like you're, oh my god, you're breaking the bank, or oh my god, you're not able to do it, you know, you're not able to afford it right away because the price is so much. So that is some of the tips that I have been using. And now jumping to how I have been able to save money so I can be able to travel. Now that one is a little bit tricky. I'm going to try and explain it to you guys to the best of my ability. And okay, so there's this thing called money pool. Now with the money pool, that's how they call it in English. Now my language is Creole, so I know in Haiti they call it sol or eso, and people from like Jamaica, they call it susu, I think it's called. Now how that work is, you basically join a group of people who set up this like payment plan, almost like you're putting your money in the bank. You basically get 5 people. I'm gonna use 5 people because it's gonna make it a lot easier for you to understand. There's 5 people in this thing, this money pool. So every 2 weeks, everybody give, for instance, $200. So I give my $200, this person give their 200, this person give their 200, this person give their 200, and this person give their 200. Now one out of these 5 people are going to get paid. So now one out of these 5 people are going to get all of that money for that week. Now the next week, the next person get paid, but you still continue to pay your $200. So it's almost like you're putting $200 away in the bank every 2 weeks and not touching it. And then when it comes for your turn to get paid, then you get basically 500, 200, also 200, 200, 400, 200, 600, 200, 800, 200, $1,000. So you get $1,000 when it's your turn to get paid. So it's almost like putting money in the bank and not being able to, my dog is barking, well, not my dog, but The dog in the house is barking. Yeah, so that's basically like putting money in the bank and not touching it until it's your turn to get paid, pretty much. So but I would recommend you doing something like this with people that you do trust. Now if you want to like buy something really expensive, or buy a house, or go on a trip that's really expensive, or buy like a car, that is the best way to save that money, because now you are disciplined enough to put that $200 away every day, because you know the next person has to get paid. So you have to give that $200 to those people so they can pay the next person until it gets to your turn. So for instance, me and my four sisters have joined this money pool. So this week I'm getting paid. Now everybody's going to give their $200 so I can get my $1,000. So I'm getting this $1,000 this week. Now next week, my next sister is going to get paid. So I'm going to give $200 so my sister get paid. And then the week after that, the next person gets paid. So you have to continue to give $200 until, you know, the last person gets paid. And then if you want to do it all over again, you can go ahead and, you know, do it again. It's almost like a cycle. You just continue to give that $200 and put in that safe, you know, you put in that safe until you're getting ready to get your payment. It might not make any sense to you guys, but it works. I have been doing it for years now. Like back in Haiti, that was kind of like considered their little bank, pretty much. If someone was getting married or if there was a funeral, you basically would join something like that, and then you would use that money so you can go ahead and do whatever you need to do with that money. But I think it's definitely discipline. It's definitely like you have to join with people who you do trust. I don't know, I can't stress that enough. It cannot be just any Jones or any random Tom off the road. You cannot just take the next cat off the road to join this with you. It has to be somebody that you really trust. And then another way that I do save money is, one, I don't really spend money on stupid crap. Like I'm a very frugal person, so I save my money. And then another way too is every time that I have, it's almost like the $5 challenge. Every time a $5 comes on my hand, like if I go to Walmart and I get change and I have like two $5, I will put those $5 away and I won't touch them. I will keep them in a safe, or keep them in like a thing, like a piggy bank or whatever, and I won't touch them, and I just let them build up. And if I don't have $5 for that week, I will throw in a $20 just to make up for that day. And that's kind of like how I have been saving money so I can be able to travel, is by training myself and by disciplining myself so I can put that money away, because I know one day I want to be able to go to the country or the city or the state that I have always dreamed of doing or going to. So that's kind of like what I've been doing pretty much. I mean, I don't know if the money pool thing actually makes sense to you guys, but if you do have any questions, go ahead and leave those questions below. And also, if you do enjoy the video, please leave a comment letting me know if, you know, I need to explain something a little bit more, or I need to explain a little bit better. And also leave a comment letting me know the last place that you actually went to visit, if I haven't been there, so I can take a look at it and see if I'm interested in visiting that place. Leave like your latest place that you actually went to visit, because I, and including with everybody else who's watching the video, would love to know the places that you have visited. Thank you so much for watching. Again, enjoy your Monday and have a good evening. Bye guys.